Hi, these comments are for AY. I am Michael, and I'm getting ready to listen to your pronunciation practice that you sent me, and I am from OTC, OnlineTOEFLCourse.com. And let's take a look. Let me put the reading passage here. Okay, so you're focusing on the long and the short E, as in mate and met. So I'm just double checking on this voice recording that you sent me to see what kind of progress you've made here. Because if you improve your pronunciation, right, I guarantee you, I triple guarantee you, your TOEFL score will skyrocket. It's going to go super high. Why? Because SpeechRater, the artificial intelligence program that listens to it, is going to give you a really high score because of that. And then they average that in with a human rater, you're sitting pretty well right there. So think about it. Okay, here we go.
Sentence 1. The success of cold reading lies in the sitter embellishing selected statements from the reading.
Okay, not quite on statements. You didn't quite make that sound long enough, and then you want to say cold. You didn't quite pronounce that K clearly. So two problems, cold and statements.
With details that make the generalization appear more accurate than they are.
No, you haven't mastered the longer sound there. Make and they. That's where you're having trouble.
2. Both children played the keyboard, but Wolfgang became a violin virtuoso as well.
Yeah, played, became.
3. The sun has been fusing hydrogen into helium. And hence providing us with its radiant energy for 4.5 billion years. And it is expected to continue to do so for another 3 to 4 billion years more.
For another 3 to 4 billion years more.
4. While the Romance family illustrates well the concept of language family, it is also highly unusual in that the ancestral language...
No, it's highly unusual, and that the ancestral language, that's where you're having trouble with your pacing. So you want to pause after the adjective. It is also highly unusual, and that the ancestral language, Latin, was a written language that has left us copious records.
Latin was a written language that has left us copious records.
All right.
5th, the location of the nostrils allow platypus to breathe, while the rest of the body remains under the water surface. Sentence
remain. So you have not mastered that second sound. I'm not convinced that you've mastered it, so I think you need to work on this a little bit more. Okay, let's do it together here for a minute. Okay, let's put these all together where you can see them. We'll make the screen a little bit bigger for you. Okay, you ready? I want you to repeat these words, especially making the first column, the vowel, sound longer than the second. You ready? Repeat. Gate, get. Late, let. Mate, met. Blade, bled. Dane, den. Bait, bet. Wait, wet. Main, men. Pain, pen. Cane, can. So what you want to work on is you need to make the longer sound longer than what you're doing. How much longer? Just a little bit. A few microseconds. I don't know exactly, but it needs to be a little longer than what you did, right? And guess what? That will help your intelligibility, I promise you. It makes a big difference. How many words in the English language do you think have sounds like A? There's hundreds, maybe thousands, am I right? So once you can get this sound right, and then you pronounce that sound in the words that you're speaking during the TOEFL exam, it'll be easier to understand what you're saying. All right, thank you for doing this pronunciation practice exercise.